Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to the channel. Hope you all are having a great day. Today is going to be another day filled with 720S content, but we're starting out with some bad news. I'm not gonna lie to you. I also want to walk through all the different options that my 720S has. I want to do that as well at some point. I got the window sticker underneath the book. I got a lot of cool stuff with the car this time. I got a full, really nice book here. I don't know if I can get it open with one hand. There it is. But a really nice 720S book. I got a car cover. I got the battery tender. I got everything with the car. And the one good thing, I rag on PA a lot. The one good thing about it is, thank God, we don't have to have a front plate. Can you imagine, guys, how ugly this car would be with that? That would just ruin the whole freaking car. So thankfully, we don't have to do that here in Pennsylvania. I do have to admit one thing. In fact, before we drop the car off at Shane's, I'm gonna do the window sticker walkthrough because I'm not gonna have the car. I did make a big mistake. Now, normally, I will use an exaggerated title or something like that, and you could even call it maybe clickbait and say oh, I fucked up. But this time, I really did fuck up. Now, I shouldn't have driven the car at all. It's a brand new 720S. I mean, it's used technically, but I got it with 50 miles on it, so it's literally less than delivery miles for most new cars. So it didn't have paint protection on it. And if there's anything I want to do, it's preserve this amazing Napier green paint. It has already become, in just a couple of days, my favorite car color of all time. I love it. I've never gotten so many compliments on a color in my life. And, a lot of people, I've never gotten so many positive comments on Instagram, YouTube, so I'm glad you guys are loving the color as well. It's unique, There's a lot of orange 720s. It's a great color. That was the kind of release color. I have not seen, I've seen a couple Mohnton blues, like the deep purple. I haven't seen any other Napier one out there, and I'm definitely the only one on YouTube, which is pretty neat. My point is, I want to preserve this Napier green paint, but I really messed up here, and I've been driving the car because I'm a car guy. I love to drive. And I mean, how can I buy this car and not drive it for a couple days? How can I, and I shouldn't have. I should have just bit the bullet and made the video, taken delivery, and then dropped it off right at Shane's, but I didn't. I got 350 miles on it already. I wanted to drive it, and I paid the price, unfortunately. If you can see that there, hold on, I gotta get the camera right there. There, you can see it, look at that. And now that you see it, you can't unsee it. Looks to me like a rock. I have yet to park it at a public location, so it couldn't have been a door. So I think what happened was a rock got kicked up and hit the car. Now the good news is this can be PDR'd, but it might not look that bad on camera, but it's a really noticeable dent. This whole body panel is really flat. So when, it doesn't have any cuts or dips or angles. So when you see that, especially out in the daylight, you can't freaking unsee it, and it's terrible, guys. So the only good news is that it can be PDR'd. So I saw this today, and I was like, you know what, I gotta do it. I don't want to drop off the car, but I gotta let it get protected, and I am going to full wrap the entire thing. The whole car, my first ever full car, is going to be wrapped. The 570 was almost everything except for the rear quarter panel and the doors. But on this one, I really got to protect this investment, and I am wrapping the entire thing. So let's go to Shane's. And before that, let me walk through the options real quick. There you can see 2018 McLaren 720S. The original dealership was McLaren Boston for this car. McLaren Philly orchestrated the deal and got it for me so I could buy it from them. So a huge thank you to Chad and finding this car and making it work. But the cool thing about it is I didn't spec this car, but I kid you not, this is the most perfect spec I could ever do. If I was gonna spec one myself and build it completely, I would do it exactly like this from the ground up. The only thing I will admit I would do, if it was my car, I would have done carbon fiber mirrors like on my 570. That is the one thing I would have loved to have done, and this car doesn't have it. Other than that, I would do it exactly like this, even down to the black brake calipers and the wheels, all that shit. So let's get going. Manufacturer suggested retail price $284, which is a steal for this car. It really is. $284 for what Salamandra just called today the fastest supercar on earth, and it really is. It's faster than a 918. It's as fast as a McLaren Senna, up to 120. It beats everything. Not only does it beat everything in its price range, but it beats everything, period. It's insane. If you haven't watched Drag Times, if you haven't watched Brooks' channel, check it out. The stuff he races. The only time I've ever seen his 720S lose is when he raced a 1200 wheel horsepower GTR. The only time he ever lost. Moving on. Actually, I went ahead and just sat in the car so I can show you everything while we go through it. But this is kind of like a tour of my new 720. You're gonna be seeing this car on the channel for at least a year, if not longer. I kept my 570 for a year. And you know, this is a big purchase for me, so it's gonna be around for a while. So I wanna get you acquainted is the word I'm looking for. Anyway, the MSRP we talked about, steering wheel paddles, MSO defined. So these are the carbon fiber paddles here on the wheel. Very cool, love that detail. Then we got the black brake calipers. We got the sill panel, MSO defined. This is one of my favorite little subtle details about the car. It's the carbon fiber panel, but it also says McLaren Special Operations in matching Napier green. This is not a sticker, by the way, this is paint. So, you know, McLaren does not mess around. We got stealth wheel finish. We got the 10-spoke super lightweight forged wheels, HomeLink system. HomeLink is just so you can, I don't have to use a garage door opener. You can do it in your car. I haven't set it up yet because I'm lazy. Car cover, steering wheel in full Alcantara, secondary interior components, carbon fiber. So all this is carbon here. All that's carbon. The inside of the wheels, carbon, as you can see. Power steering column, electric and heated memory seats, soft closed doors. That's, you don't have to, when you close the door, it's kind of nice because these are heavy on the 720. Heavy doors, you can close it there. And you see it will in fact close itself after you kind of put it down. If you just get the door almost closed, it will do the rest on its own. Carbon ceramic brakes, of course, all the cameras, the 12 speaker audio system, the Gorilla Glass exterior upper door, which they call this Gorilla Glass. I don't know why. Don't ask me what that means. I have no idea. Sports exhaust, a little bit louder than the normal exhaust, but still not nearly loud enough. We're gonna have to change that for sure. The stealth pack makes like some things black, like the exhaust tips are black, so it's kind of a little bit, you know, they're not aluminum or chrome, which I like. And then you got the MSO Napier green paint for 12 G's. That paint better look good for 12 grand, and it does. I think it's worth it. And then the Napier green contrast stitching with the 720S stitched into the top of the seat. I love that detail. And that's it. So it's really not a super high optioned car, but it's got everything that I love, and it looks so freaking cool. And it's a very unique spec. And you can see the total price there, $351 plus taxes and everything else. You're looking at about 400 G's for the car. A little walkthrough. Taxes in PA, by the way, are 6%. So there is a little walkthrough of the options for my 720S. Now let's get going to Shane's. There she is, boys, the 720S in all of her glory. I love that color. The Napier green, the Napier green.
Are you there?
I'm at the shop.
All right, I went for a walk, man. I didn't get your text, so now I'm heading in.
That's okay, buddy.
All right, bro.
I still love you.
In like 5 minutes.
All right, see you soon, man.
Yeah, later, bro.
Later. While we wait for Shane, real quick, he should be here any minute, but I do want to say that the call-out event is on October 20th. Gates open at 11. It's a Saturday. It's going to be an awesome time. Definitely come out if you can make it. Lots of YouTubers coming, representing all kinds of different cars. We got the Mopar guys. They're going to be out in force, I can tell you that. And, I mean, everything you can imagine. So it is going to be a great time. And also, the McLaren's first racing event is going to be coming up real soon, October 13th. I'm pretty sure that is Saturday as well, has to be. And that is going to be the first racing event for the 720. Like I said, it is going to be a slipstream racing event at Pocono Raceway. That should be really fun too. Looking forward to that one. Some updates for you, and the kind of the final racing events of the season for me. I don't know why I seem to always buy my a new supercar right in the middle of fall as we get into the winter season. But regardless, I mean, I plan to drive this thing as much as possible all through the fall. And hell, I mean, just like the 570, if there's snow on the ground, fuck it, I'm still driving it. Thank you guys so much for your amazing support on the 720. I have never got so many positive comments in my entire life. And you know, everybody just loves it. And I promise you, like, if you come out to the call out or if you see me out somewhere, like this color in person, Shane is gonna take care of us here as always. If you need your car wrapped, PDF, paint protected, paint corrected, anything you need, Shane can do it in Shane Designs. They're turning out, you guys are doing a shit ton of cars lately. Yeah, but they can do it for you. But Shane was pretty impressed by my custom XPEL job here to protect the little badge. He said it was very good.
I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, it's real. I mean, it's 3M, high quality.
Yeah.
And we're gonna XPEL these as well because I foresee myself really screwing these up, getting in and out. It already has like little scuffs on it and shit. Which, like, as cool as this looks, it's a terrible idea.
Yeah,
like,
no, but
yeah.
not with XPEL.
Is that a Honda? Oh shit.
Oh, it is a Honda.
But, dude, that, I know, we've been spending a lot of time together. This color is fire though, dude.
This one?
Yeah, dude, like, I'm not gonna lie, I miss orange to some degree. I mean, I'm in love with that color. I like Napier more than my Volcano, but I do like orange too. I like orange, buddy.
I love this color.
You like that color better than the Volcano?
No, I like that color better than Volcano. I'd say between...
Napier over the Volcano.
Yeah, yeah. But I'd say between this and Volcano is pretty even. Yeah, it just has to be... The only thing, this car looks good even in not direct sunlight. The Volcano had to be in sunlight.
Yeah, that was the one...
Otherwise it looked kind of brown.
Like right now in the shadows it looks good.
It was still one of the coolest colors I've ever seen though. The way it had the flake in it. Just Volcano, the super heavy flake was amazing.
Volcano yellow I saw on one of these.
Uh-huh.
That was awesome.
Absolutely. So John, did you see this?
What?
At the show? I told you about it, but did you see this in person?
Yeah, no, I was checking out because I was down here.
Oh, that's right.
You were
yeah. Which we've come to the conclusion, we think this is an aluminum panel. We
could be completely wrong, but
we could be, but it does have the lip in it, like you said.
Yeah, it's got that stamped lip.
Yeah.
Unless they found a way to stamp carbon.
Stamp carbon fiber.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Now I just sound like an idiot.
It's not.
You don't think it is? But look, right here.
I didn't think it was either, just based on the sound, but it does have the little.
But mine.
Well, 570s are aluminum.
All right, hold up. Sound test.
No, they're aluminum, and I know they are in 570s. We don't know. Can somebody please, if you know about McLaren, somebody please tell us in the comments.
It doesn't sound like it's aluminum.
I know it doesn't.
This is not aluminum.
All right, I'm a moron. It's that lip.
The PDR guy thinks he can do it though. That's the important thing.
He can get that.
So we're gonna get the dent out and then fully expelled, so I don't have to deal with this anymore. Should have done like you, John. You bit the bullet. You bought the car and dropped it off here for a week. But I'm an idiot. I'm too stupid to do that. And you know what's sad?
No, I'm not.
I know, but
I'll get shit.
Dude, you've only had it for how many days?
I know, but I made this same mistake with the 570.
Dude, it is what it is. When you get a car, you're excited.
Although this time, I said to Shane, if you find a rock chip up front, Shane's not gonna. Shane's not. So in my mind, it's perfect. Even if it's not, in my mind, it's perfect. Yeah. Thank you to Shane and thank you to John for being my ride home.
Uber.
Yeah, look at my Uber. It's my McLaren Uber. Well, you can't. The car has to have 4 doors. I know it's lame.
You know what we need to do though?
You do. You just sign up a regular car, then you drive this there anyway.
For Christmas, I had this idea that we should.
Good thinking, buddy.
I freaking knew that. You always leave the
I always forget my key.
All right.
See you, boss.
Later, man. We should totally for Christmas dress up as Santa and elves and just take these around.
Drive around?
Yeah.
I'm
and,
down.
Like, maybe grab some toys and go to like the Goodwills and stuff.
Oh yeah, we definitely should do a toy drive thing.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome to do.
By the way, I noticed your backup camera is in your screen.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not sure if they did that for 18
well,
or not.
yeah,
Yours was in the center.
Yeah, mine was in the center. The 720's like that, but my 570 was different. Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
little tweaks they make. Although yours I actually would have probably liked more because here's the quirk. It works,
but
the steering wheel
is right. I had the same thing with my 720.
I do a turn, I'm like, I can't see a damn thing.
I know, because like when you're reversing, you're always turning to park, and every time the wheel gets in the way, and it's like kind of shitty. But
I've never once in my life just directly backed up and edited.
Right, yeah, it's never like that. Now the other shitty thing for me, John, is that I'm listening to your car and I can hear it.
Oh, I know, it's awesome.
See, it's unfortunate in my 720 I can't hear anything.
You just need to do the exhaust.
I gotta get an exhaust right away. God, I need it. John's car has the freaking blow-off valves. It's pretty legit.
Oh, we can just rev it, see?
Dude, it does sound, I'm not gonna lie. My car has like, the 720 has the, which I didn't hear at all in the 570. It has the flutter. Yeah, when you let off, it has a huge turbo flutter sound.
When I drove the orange one that Alex brought up, I noticed that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But this thing sounds epic. Hey, look at 911. Hey! So guys, it is the next day, and I wanted to, I didn't want to leave you with just that content, dropping off the car. I wanted to add a little bit more, so the vlog from last night was a little bit short, but that's because, I filmed all day and then uploaded that video and then filmed the first part of this one in the evening. So anyway, we're back at it again, and we're gonna go check up on the 720S and see how she's doing at InChain Designs. Yeah, I still have the odometer error, and from what everybody says in the comments and from what I looked up online, it looks like I'm gonna have to replace my gauge cluster, and I'll have to program in the mileage of the truck. Now, it does only have 47,000 original miles on it, but I'm never gonna sell the truck, so maybe I just put in like 10,000 miles. Right, at InChain Designs, doing a little casual flexing, just a little casual. But this truck actually can flex pretty good, honestly. I mean, I've had it up. When I drove over that car, it was flex. I don't know what music is playing right now. That looks cool. What do you think? Love the Dirty Max. But yeah, let's check up on the 720. As always, InChain Designs. Check him out. Follow him on Instagram and on his YouTube channel. Oh, and there she is. She lost her feet. She's got no shoes on, dude. She lost her shoes, door mirrors. Unreal, dude. Unreal. Wow. What are these?
Speakers.
And from there?
Okay.
Really?
Makes it easier to get to the side mirrors.
Wow. That's wild. Oh my God, my door panels are off. Everything's out. That's pretty wild, dude. That is wild. So the 720 is of course getting ready for a full wrap. And if you ever wondered what a new 720 looks like taken apart, there it is. I gotta say, dude, that's hard to look at.
I know, dude. That's hard to do, trust me.
That's hard to see. Oh. She's all torn apart. What are those, Curtis? Side airbags right there. Oh, nice. Oh, I got side airbags. I didn't know that. Yeah, this is actually really cool, though, to see it. I'm guessing you won't see too many 720s like disassembled. So kind of a rare chance to check it out. Wheels off, massive carbon ceramics, huge brake calipers. Oddly enough, like I really figured that McLarens would use some type of special lug nut. You would need like a special tool, but they're all basic. So if you ever want to steal a McLaren wheel, you don't need a special tool. There's a top tip for you. And look at the lines going into the suspension work. Like all that for the suspension. That's crazy. That is really cool to look at. Really cool. And you can see there, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but I mean, there's the body of the car, and you can see, hopefully you can see at least a little bit, it's carbon fiber. Let me get you guys a flashlight. Check it out. Really cool. Let's see what else we got. There's the mirror off. Little sticker on there. That's just a sticker. Awesome. Really cool to look at. Big wing is down. You can see in the back here. If it's like the 570, we should be able to see the turbos. Yep, right in there. There's a turbo. It's kind of tough to see because it's all heat shielded up, but it's in there. Loving the color in here. It looks really good under this light. And you know, let me know what you think. The Napier freaking green, let me know what you think. But like I said, I have never gotten so many great comments in my life. All positive. I don't think I've seen like any negative comments about it yet. And I think it's really neat to see all the details and all the behind the scenes stuff. You know, all the intricate work that goes into producing the most impressive supercar out there by far. The most impressive and by far the fastest supercar, unless you're gonna spend $1 million or more. Nothing under $1 million touches the 720. Holy crap, the Jaguar has neons. Look at that, dude. I'm hyped. You raving over here? Are you raving?
No, I'm not a raven.
You're not, no, a rave party.
Just kidding, yes.
Got Shane laying already.
Yeah. You want to do me a favor? Hop in there and pop the hood?
Yep.
Or the trunk?
Whatever it's called. Oh, you got the key right here. Oh, the battery's disconnected, isn't it? Is the battery disconnected? Nope. Got it.
Good. Thank you.
You got it, buddy. Thank you. So Shane's doing that. So that nice thick X-Bell is gonna go on the whole car and protect my baby here. Full car, like I said, my first full car wrap. And the PDR guy just came in. Shane and I actually stepped out for a second and he came in and did it. And as you can see, no more dent. Can you see where it was? Because there is, I know where it was and I can see it a little bit, but I would be anxious to see if anybody in the video can actually see where the dent was. I'll try to get the right light on it. You see it? Right there. Right there is where it was. It's showing up on my screen slightly, but anyway, and especially like you can see it a little bit, but he did a phenomenal job. The name of the business is Dent Dude, and he's right up the street here in Lemoyne. Great job on that. And again, thank you to Shane. If you need anything done to your car, check him out for sure. As always, Shane and I have been great friends and partners now for like 2 years, and there's a reason why. And we're on our way back home, but something interesting the dent guy said. He said it definitely was like a human caused thing. It was not a rock chip, like it was something definitely really sharp, and he thinks it looks like somebody knocked something into it. So I'm not sure when that happened, but that really sucks. Really friggin' sucks. I mean, I was just thinking it was a rock chip, you know, and that was my own fault, and it was still my fault because I didn't expel the thing. But, you know, he was pretty sure, and, you know, a lot of other people were pretty sure that it was like something fell into it or was hit into it. So that's a bummer. The Matrix is stopped at a green light. That's my truck right there, he says. Anyway, yeah, that sucks. So somebody freaking dented my new 720S. People, you know, can't have nice things. Well, there is a little update for you on the 720, and just my luck, looks like somebody already damaged it, but it's okay. We got the dent out, and now the X-Bell is going on, and the car is going to be invincible. Not really, but close. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Take care and have a great night.